Hi, everybody. How's it going? Just kind of bored on a Thursday night. Nothing to do. Was talking to Kenny, though. Had a great time. Maybe he'll come up. I'm hoping he'll come up. So I guess I'm live now. Let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to show you a clip about a little bit about, for those who don't know what traveling with special abilities is about, or me, or my daughter, or my family. Here's a little clip to introduce ourselves.
You can do this. One of the most used phrases ever to motivate people to do things they never thought were possible. But what does it really mean? Does it take into consideration my disability? Does it take into consideration my finances? I've asked these questions over and over as I've grown up. The only answer I've come across that makes any sense is another question. Do I have the willpower to do this? It's not about what we struggle with. It's not about what we don't have. It's about what we do have. And we have willpower. We have love and support from friends and family. We want to see things and experience things. We are not traveling with disabilities. No, we are traveling with special abilities. So come, join us with your special abilities.
Hi, so here we are. I'm back. Let's see. I've had a kind of, whoop, that's my dog. Sorry. We've had a busy week this week. We went to a concert and dinner and a concert and went to the Riverwalk in San Antonio. We had a great time. I don't get to go too far lately. We're saving up for our bus to do a bus build so that I can leave a sticks and bricks environment, like what you see behind me, is our new apartment. And leave our sticks and bricks. Hello. I guess it wanted to say hello to me. There we go. And be able to be on the road and travel. I don't know if anyone's in here yet with me, which is okay. Let me go back to comments. I'll put that up top for anyone who wants to come up. So there are two people in the background watching. Anybody want to say hi? Don't bite. Yeah, so I'm just sort of hanging out. I was trying to edit, trying to figure out what to put up. I haven't really posted a lot of vlog videos. Kind of got a bunch saved away and on my phone. And for people who don't know, I have disabilities that make it so that when I learn something technical, like editing or downloading videos or transferring videos from my phone to my computer, I have to relearn it. Well, I take my glasses off, but then I'll squint at the glare. Let me adjust my light. See if that helps. So you're going to get a bunch of blah, blah, blah and messing around. I want to put my overhead light on tonight because our electric bill's been kind of high. And we live in Texas. And the heat and the air conditioner, turning the air conditioner on has made our bill really high this year. So when we got cooler weather, I couldn't wait to shut the air conditioner off to make my bill go lower. But all this week, it's going to be back up in the 90s again. So I'm running the air conditioner again. I had to clean it all out. And once again, I fell asleep in the Recliner. I'm in bed now. Oh, but you are watching. Well, my daughter is watching. Hi. How you doing? In the recliner. Now you're in bed. Um. So, oh, I guess she's the only one watching right now. Oh well. Um. Where was I? Oh, electric bill. Yeah. So, yeah, our electric's been like between $200 and $300 a month. And we don't turn the lights on very much. We do run the air conditioner. Rebecca works a lot, so I'm here by myself with the dogs. Really don't have reason to run anything. I cook everything in an air fryer or on the stove. I'm a vegetarian by force, not by not by me wanting to be one. I love steak and meat and everything, but because of my medical conditions, and so yeah, so I have to be a vegetarian. Not my ideal menu, but when you get to be my age, I guess kind of go with the flow. Whatever makes you live longer, right? So yeah, so I'm hanging out with my dogs. I have a Boston Terrier. Her name's Constance, and if you look back at my videos, I do have dog videos in posted. The cats do make appearances. I have 3 cats, 3 dogs. So I have a Boston Terrier, a purebred, and then I have a mixed Callahoola Dachshund Boston. She's something else. She's Heinz 57. Her name's Maleficent. You notice there's a theme going on. Anybody can guess what the theme is. Constance, the bride of the Haunted Mansion in Disney World. Maleficent, the evil queen, not so evil. And then Willow, grandmother Willow. Willow is my white chihuahua. She's got a little bit of rat terrier, but we won't hold that against her. But I really wanted a white chihuahua. So we don't remember she's rat terrier. We just call her the chihuahua. She has a short. She talks. So if you look through my shorts, she's not through my shorts, but my shorts on YouTube. She has a feature video, which got quite a few watches. So I think between my daughter Rebecca and my animals, they're the stars of the show. Sorry about my hair. Look. And I got a sort of olive oil thing going on here. Look glamorous tonight. Kind of I got the rolled out of bed going on. So I'm being goofy. Anyway, I tend to be more serious. Sometimes I'm goofy. Let's see. So that's my dogs. Boston Terrier, mixed Callahoola, and a Chihuahua / rat terrier that we don't tell her about. And then I have a cat. His name is Spot because he thinks he's a dog. He's part tabby. He's also part fishing cat. Fishing, which is a wild animal, wild cat. Not a fisher cat, which is totally different. A fishing cat is, you can see one at the San Antonio Zoo. I have video. They have more of a diamond head, and a snout nose with a little bulb, snout face with a little bulb, and they have real webs, and they actually put their whole head in water and fish. That's why they're called fishing cats. Hey, Ron Darrell. Hi, honey. How you doing? It's good to see you up here. Thank you for coming. I'm really happy because I'm up here by myself, kind of winging it. And I don't do as well as you do winging it, I tell you. I'm trying. Guess what? Let me show you Constance. You're always showing me your dog. Let me show you my dog. Here she is. This is Constance. And the reason why I'm showing Constance is because Ron has a Boston Terrier. His name's Rocky. And he's a terrorist, Rocky is. Oops. And Constance says, Ma, I want to get down, Ma. All right, bye. That's all you do. Wing it. We all wing it. What do you want? You don't want up. You don't want down. Do you want a cookie? Oh, I said cookie. Oh my goodness. You hang out with me, you'll get one. Now, I can't leave the screen. I have no co-host. Are you my co-host? Are you Constance? Say hi. Are you my co-host? There we go. Are you my co-host? Yeah, Dad. So they weigh 28 pounds, Ron. The two of them. They both weigh the same. Mel, did you want to say hi? Here comes Maleficent. She's bigger. So she's the Callahoola. Oh, that's what she wanted. She wanted Mama's attention. She's the Callahoola Dachshund Boston mix. Yeah, she's beautiful. Oh, the baby. Who's the baby? Yeah. So she's Merle colored. She's got tiger stripes and brown, but you can't see her. She looks black on camera, but you can see a little bit over here. So they have their own videos, don't you? You up here with me? All right. So I guess she's going to stay for a while. Oh, what? Now you're going to growl at me. I didn't produce a cookie out of my butt? Is that what it is? You come up for a cookie. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, Melly? Did you want a cookie? If you have a cookie, you got to go to bed. Oh, did you want to go to bed or you want to do your baby? Oh, are you going to growl at me again? Growling? No? Yeah, Brindle. Thank you, Brindle. Melly has Brindle, and Constance, her whole black patches aren't black. They're Brindle. They're just very dark. So she's white with Brindle. Constance is. And she's got that Haggerty spot up here on her head. So then we have three cats. So 2 domestic tiger cats, and then the domestic tiger cat / fishing cat that doesn't come from America. They're actually from a foreign country. And how I ended up with a mixed cat was some guy was selling them illegally or legally, or I don't know. I have no clue. I just ended up with one. So, yeah. So it's actually, if it's 9 o'clock, not yet, not bedtime. Oh, you just wanted Mama. You missed her today. Did you miss me today? Yeah. They get very jealous of the computer. I spend too much time on the computer and not enough time with my babies. Oh, you gonna lick my arm? You gonna lick my arm? Here. There we go. Now they can see you better. See? You're the star. You're the star of the show. You're gonna give huggies. So anyway, yeah. So I was just hanging out. I'm pretty good, Daryl. I overdid. Every time, I mean, Ron. Why am I calling you Daryl? I'm tired. I went to dinner in San Antonio and went to a rock concert with Rebecca. and went to Dick's on the Riverwalk. That's that restaurant that they're a little sarcastic. There's sarcasm involved, so I'm gonna have to, when I post that video, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer that there are kind of like graphic. They flip you the bird. They're sarcastic to you. They throw you food at you, kind of stuff like that. We had a great time. It was fun, and it was beautiful out. It was not too hot, not too cold. It was a nice time. But because of my MS and my diabetes and everything, I overdid it. And then I went to bed, and I tried to get up in the morning. Couldn't even roll out of bed. But today I'm doing better. That's why I'm live. I'm actually out of bed, moving around. I did some dishes, cooked some food, could function. So that's a good day. That's one of my good days. And I talked to Kenny Ron. I told him you missed him. He's been busy trying to live life and learn how to live life, and looking for a place of his own, or fixing up his trailer or something. He's not sure what. He thinks it's salvageable, so he's going to work on it. And then Papa hasn't been feeling too great. It's common knowledge, so I'm not giving away anyone's secrets or medical information. Just his potassium's been off. But he's doing better now. A little bit better. Yeah, so doing good. Trying to get out more and trying to do more stuff. And I figure if I do more stuff, then maybe my tolerance will build, and I won't get so tired so easy, and I won't. My body won't overstress as fast. I think what I did is I didn't drink enough water, Gatorade, enough Powerade or whatever. I think my problem was I got overly rambunctious and had such a good time I didn't have enough fluids and got dehydrated, and that caused leg cramps and back cramps, and I pulled my calf muscles having leg cramps, and then I just couldn't get out of bed. I was in a lot of pain. I'm only 61. I'll be 62 in February. And I'm already falling apart that bad. But I do have those other problems that don't. Osteo and rheumatoid arthritis, degenerative disc disease, scoliosis, MS, everything that would cause you to slam your butt into a wheelchair is what I got. So yeah, it's hell to get old. Definitely hell to get old. Yep. And then before you know it, you got to have something operated. I'm a baby. Yes, I am. I'm a little ass baby. 62 is a chicken, a little spring chicken. Yep. No, I don't feel old. I mean, my body feels old, worn out. But my mind, my brain feels like I'm 30, 20. I still think I can. Rebecca needs new springs in her the wheelchair van. She needs new springs and a new universal joint, and I'm going, I'll help you do that. I'm just gonna throw my dumbass onto the ground, slide under on cardboard, and I'm gonna get under there, and I'm gonna be slinging a wrench. We'll see. I'll probably be under there telling them, don't forget this. Oh yeah, don't hold that bolt. Oh, put the jack stand under that drive shaft so it doesn't fall and hit you in the head. Yeah, you do just 10 years. That's not much. 10 years, like Papa. You got a few, or are you a little older than Papa? Don't want to give your age away. But Papa's 10 years older than I am. That's Kenny. For all you who don't know, if you know, you know. If you don't, I mean, you don't know. Papa is Kenny's dad, grandpa. And he's 10 years older than me. Boy, that makes me sound old. I don't have any grandchildren. Oh, you're the same age. Okay. Yeah, I remember when my dad was 72, and I didn't think he was old when he was 72. And we're sitting there singing happy birthday to you, you know. And he's like, how old am I this year? And I'm like, Dad, you're 72. He goes, no, I'm not. I'm like, Dad, here's your birthday. Let's get out the calculator. And I showed him he was 72, and he goes, I don't remember being that old. It's like you get memory issues and don't the acceptance of that 7-0 mark kind of goes bloop. Yeah, I have a girlfriend 70 and 72. She's 72. Her name's Kathy Link. Hi, Kathy. She's always watching. She loves Disney. She flies to and from Disney, Hawaii, does all kinds of stuff, and still works. Yep, me too. And she had to get hearing aids, and I'm like, wow, I shouldn't have spoke so soon, because I ended up with a hole in my ear, and it still hurts. But I'm able to see pretty much, minus the glasses that I had on earlier, because I realized when I was reading this the other day on my live, I was reading chat, and I realized I was squinting. And I'm like, I need my glasses, my bifocals. If you can see bifocals, they're dirty as hell. No, Duda. You just calm down. If you don't, I'll have to put you to bed. Go lay down. I'll get you a treat later. What? Go lay down. Or go play your ball. Find your ball. So yeah, and so she just had to get hearing aids, but she goes like crazy, and it's like she's like the friggin' energy bunny at 72, and I don't know how she does it. She just got so much energy, and she just goes, and she still works part-time. And I'm like, oh my God, Kathy, are you ever going to slow down? And she's like, if I slow down, then I won't move again. I'll just sit in the house. But she likes to travel like me. Oh, you're 77. But that's still not old. To me, that's not old. And maybe, like I said, because look at this curl. I'm very random. Because I'm turning 62, I just don't think 72 or 77 is that old. Now get up to President Biden's age, or President Trump's age, or some of the senators, or not to talk politicians, but they're old. They're getting up there. I don't know. I still get a lot of kick left in me, for sure. I hope I do, anyway. So anyway, Ron Kenny says hi. Hi. And he's been busy. He's trying to take care of Papa, trying to be responsible, looking for, he's living with friends, and he just needs to be, at most you think you're 60. See? That's how I am. You sure you don't want to come up? Are you feeling up to coming up, Ron? I posted the link up the top. I can send it to you in a messenger if you'd like to come up with me. I understand if you don't. It is kind of, well, it's 8:25. You do get up early. Rocky don't let you sleep that in. Mayan don't let me sleep in. Yeah, 60, 70, 80. That's not to me anyway. And I still move around, even with my illnesses. I still move around like I'm 50-ish, 50, young 50. You know, so I don't think I'm doing bad. Could be worse. Have to get some clothes on. You're naked. No, I'm picking on you. How do you know? I could be naked from here down. No, I'm not. I have pants on. I'm wearing pants. Man, can I do that? I gained weight. Wrong again. How can a somebody explain to me? I had to become like fast cars, bikes, and fast women. Fast women, not just women. Fast women. What was I gonna say? Dang. Elderly moment. What was I saying? I was shacking my head off really fast. Man, that was terrible. I forgot. Total blank. Really, total blank. Somebody say what I was talking about. Clue me in. I don't think I've slowed down very much. Oh, I was talking about my weight. Oh, somebody explained to me how when I was told I had to become a vegetarian and I could barely figure out what in the hell to eat, I lost a ton of weight. I've been doing really good for 6 months being a vegetarian, even though I was told over a year to go to become a vegetarian. I went from 235 pounds up to 164 pounds. I just got on the scale to show Kenny. I'm like, Kenny, I lost weight. Oh, well, wait a minute, Kenny. No, I gained weight. Oh my God. And he's gained weight. He's up there too. Like, oh my man, Kenny. Kenny, you're only 4 foot something. Well, if you like fast cars, bikes, and women, I'm not a fast woman. I'm very slow. My wheelchair only goes 7 miles an hour, 9 at tops, unless you soup it up. Unless you can soup it up. I do walk, but I don't walk fast because I'll fall on my face. But I do walk from room to room. If I walk too far, I fall. My legs get weak and I fall because of the MS. What else? Now I've told you my weight, my age, any other womanly secrets that I can expose on international YouTube. Not that I don't talk about it all the time. People who know me, and if you know, you know, and you've been watching me, my family, me be a crazy person, I am very blunt. If I tell it how it is, I don't hold any punches, and I don't lie. Maybe a little white lie every now and then. No, not really. I tend to I'm at an age where I don't give a flying fig what people think of me. Sometimes I wear makeup. Sometimes I look really good. Sometimes I look like Jabba the Hutt. I am the first person to say I look like Jabba the Hutt. In fact, my friend Troy Nelson and I have this whole live stream where we talk about me. I'm laying in bed and he's in bed and I'm laying in bed. I vlog in bed sometimes. Not vlog in bed. And I look like Jabba the Hutt. And I'm the first one. I'm laying there going, wow, I really look like Jabba the Hutt, don't I, Troy? And he's like, well, now that you mention it. If you can't make fun of yourself, why not, right? So you still got your motorcycle or 2 motorcycles, Ron? Oh, drop the link. Sure. Paste. There you go. But do you want me to send it? Take a messenger? Will that be easier? So today went up to 90 and it's supposed to go up to 95 after being in the 70s. I'm waiting to get sick. When the weather goes from boiling hot to cold to boiling hot to cold, this is Texas weather in the winter. You end up feeling like you're riding on the ocean or you're riding like a mermaid. And it's like allergy season, non-allergy season, cold season, flu season, cold season, flu season, cold season, feeling better, allergy season, not allergy season. So you're never, you're hot, you're cold, you're hot, you're turning on the air conditioner, you're shutting it off, you're turning on the heater. You're putting new covers on, you're wearing winter pajamas, now you're wearing summer pajamas. And your body goes, what in the hell is going on? How, and especially with an autoimmune disease like I have, my body has a really hard time regulating its temperature. So I'll be sound asleep and I'll soak the bed. I'll be wet because of being overly hot. Then next thing you know, I'm freezing to death. And then I'll just put more covers on. And then I'm boiling hot again. So I'm throwing covers. One time I woke up, I was wrapped up like a burrito and I'm trying to kick my way out of the blankets. And the next morning, the blankets are all on the floor. One time I threw myself and the blankets off the bed and crashed my head into the floor. The doctor's like, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Where are you, Ron? Hello? Huh. You got voice? Can you hear me all right?
Let's see if it's working.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Am I too loud?
Well, I think the internet's a little bit slow tonight. Or mine is.
Yeah, I'm on Spectrum. Spectrum Internet. My chihuahua's going off. Wait a minute. Willow, be quiet.
Yeah, it's breaking up pretty bad. Let me drop back out of here and we can hear each other anyway.
All right. So that's my friend Ron. Hopefully he'll be able to come back up. He lives a couple of 100 miles north of me. We're both in Texas. And nice guy. Nice friend. Goodness, I'm sorry. Let's see. So I'm learning how to crochet again. Oh, look. I don't have a green screen on. Oh, look. You can see the cruise ship. Check that out. Wow, that's odd. That's one of my backgrounds. How come my background? Hang on a minute. That makes no sense. One of my overlays is showing. Your overlay is showing. That is weird. See, I can do. Can't see that till I upgrade. Why? That is really freaky. Look, it's a cruise ship. That's when I was helping with Helping Hands for Cruising. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Let me move that out of the way. It's a QR code. Let's scan over here. Scan over here. Talk about your glitches on StreamYard. And then there's the Helping Hands for Cruising. Donate now. Sean will like this. Look at that. Oh my God. That is just absolute. I don't know what is going on. That is crazy. Anyway, this is a big ball of green yarn, and I'm trying to teach myself how to crochet again after about 20 years of not crocheting. Oh my goodness, that is beyond belief. Oh, hi, Quiet. Hi, Quiet listener. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm kind of random, just talking about my day to day. What's been going on this week? Yeah, even my plant over there, kind of in and out. Yep, Rondero from Rondero Adventures. Oh, I did a good girl. My Boston Terrier decided to lay down on my bed. Yeah, studio / bedroom / podcast room / crocheting, knitting, crafting. You name it, I do. I craft, I knit, I crochet, I do paper crafts, metal crafting, painting, interior design, auto mechanic work. I work on cars. I know how to do carpentry, a little bit of electrical, plumbing, subfloor, tile, build furniture. I used to do that for a living. I was assistant foreman at a furniture manufacturing company. My chef, owned my own catering company, owned my own florist shop, balloon shop, school teacher. I taught Montessori kindergarten. I'm a psychologist, an ordained minister. There's more, but I won't get into it. Anyway, jack of all trades, because I didn't know what I wanted to do when I grew up. And guess what happened? I grew up without not knowing what I wanted to do in life. But I think I had a good time doing it. I'm not sure. If I had to do it again, I don't think I would have got married twice. I think I would have had my children and had a career. Not that I don't like men. I do like men. I just think that I'm not any good at picking men. Does that make sense? I just don't pick good men. Not good at it. I think I was a good wife. I've always been told I was a good wife. Are you picking on the cats? What is going on? Lay down now. Leave the kitty alone. Get up in bed. Get on Mama's bed. Hi. I don't know. Yes, quiet. I am sorry you're not well. Hopefully it will be something that you can recover from soon and get back to your normal life. I think everybody should be able to have a enjoyable life. It's way too short, and why are we here if we're not having a good time? But why bother if we're not able to enjoy the time we're here? Yeah, that's true, Ron. He says I'll put it up. If I had to do it again, I'd probably screw it up worse than the first time. Okay. If I had to do it again with the knowledge I had at that time, I'd screw it up again. If I could do it again with the knowledge I have now, I'd probably screw it up again. No, maybe not so bad. But I know that I probably would. I have great relationship with men. I just don't do well being married to men, if that makes sense. I'm very stubborn, independent, and I don't like being told what to do. Because I had a controlling mother. So that doesn't make a good wife. But if you ask if I could cook, clean, do all the wife things, take care of the kids, the budget, I could do all the wifely things, and I was fun and entertaining and loved to do, go, do, you know. I just picked men who wasn't into that, I guess. I picked men who weren't serious about being married. Yeah, that's the nail on the head. I tend to pick men who don't really have an interest in being married, even though they're the ones who asked me to marry them, and I said no, like a lot. Yeah, they wanted to be married, they enjoyed being married, they just weren't good at it either. They weren't good at being married. They wanted to not be married, even though they thought they wanted to be married. And it wasn't because they were all too young or anything either. It was just a case of they just didn't want to be married. Oh, I'm sorry, quiet listener. I've heard of that. And that is not a fun progressive disease to have. No. Do the best that you can to enjoy the life you can make out of that is all you can do. I'm terminally ill too, and the slow progression. You know what's funny, Ron? I was a bouncer at a club, and I bounced at the club for Men in Motion, and they're like a knockout version of Chippendale. It's fun trying to tear the women off. So I can't be politically incorrect, but most of those men are not interested in women. So I'll be careful of how I say that. Which is, funny because the women, like turn themselves inside out and upside down to get up on stage with them, and they could care less. The dancers could care less about that. They're all about the money, and they make good money. And the women think, oh my God, he's gonna love me. He's gonna think I'm great. Oh, I gotta dress up nice. No, they're there to dance and have a good time and be there for the money. Sorry, ladies. I don't go to strip clubs. It's funny because here I am. I'm a bouncer at a strip club, but yeah, ah, man, it's not entertaining to me. It's work, right, Ron? Isn't it pretty much just work? Yeah, I was. I'm 5'10", 5'11" now, and I was 6'2" and 165, all muscle. Well, you can see by the size of my arms. My arms are as big as most women's thighs. And my neck, when I was working out, this isn't just fat, guys. This is what they call a bull neck. And you get it from lifting, from heavy lifting. Oh, 245. I'm 260, 254 right now, Ron. This is a bull neck, what you get from lifting with I had this 52-inch back from shoulder to shoulder. And my biceps were 38s. I mean, 38s. Now it's a little bit of fat, but I'm 62. Hello, I should have like saddlebags down here. But I don't. I still have some muscle tone from the wheelchair, I guess. But yeah, I used to pick men up and throw them around like they were rag dolls. You know what that's like, Ron. It's like they get so friggin' annoying. It's like, even the women are just as bad. Oh, you did it. Construction. You're 210 now. Yeah, I'm 2. I just got on the scale because of Kenny. And I took a picture. Let me look just to. Let me see. I did a Rebecca, I think. This is a picture of me taking my 264. That's my feet. 264. So yeah, I'm not a lightweight. And if I stood up in front of this camera right now, the camera's at the 4-foot level. Just to show you, watch. My belly button is right here. My hips are here. I'm no small, short person. What do you want? What do you want? You want to say hi again, or do you want a biscuit? I think my audience would get mad if I ran away and got biscuits. You want me to run away and get biscuits? I'll be right back. I gotta get her a biscuit. Look at that face. Does anybody mind if I go get biscuits? I know she won't mind. I'm a sap. I spoil them rotten. I'll be right back. Don't trip me. Don't trip me. Okay, I'm back. Biscuits. One dog. Other dog. Give me a chihuahua. Here you go. Want me to break it in half for you? Here. Willow. I had to break a piece off for her. She'll run off and chew on that for an hour. Ugh. Now the cats are coming. Sorry about that. Hi, Diane. I'm sorry. Did you check out me as I ran off and got my dog some biscuits? They just did not want to be quiet and behave. I need to put the biscuits in my studio instead of in the dog room. So yeah, so I'm just kind of hanging out, trying to behave. I can't behave, and I can't. Beyond me. So I spoke to Kenny, like I said. So he's going on his cruise November 11th through, let me see, I wrote it down. November 11th through the 16th out of South Carolina. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I got off the phone with Kenny and I was like, do I want to play a game on my phone? Do I want to fight with this editing software and edit my video from? We went to San Antonio Riverwalk and then we went to Dick's restaurant and a rock concert. And I thought, well, do I want to edit that video? Or do I want to go on a live? So guess what? The live won out. And Rebecca works tonight till midnight. So it was like a lonely, quiet night with nothing to do. I'm not going to do laundry in the dark. My laundry room is out in a shed out back. I already did the dishes. I mopped the floors. Took care of the dogs, the cats. They're ready for bed. It's bedtime. Mopped the floors. Did dishes. I just needed to do laundry. Other than that, I wasn't gonna push it because, like I said, I got dehydrated, and then got all my muscles all Charlie horses and cramps, and then they pulled, and I couldn't even get out of bed since Tuesday. So today I was out of bed and wanted to get stuff done, but I didn't want to overdo. But as you can tell by the way I talk quickly, I'm hyperactive and I do overdo. I've been my energy goes quick too. Usually I don't have this much energy. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm having a nervous night for some reason. I don't know. But maybe all that resting. I do my best to work in the dark. Yeah, I was talking about my electric bill. It was $300 between $260 and $300, and it finally went down to $230 something. And then we got the cold spell, so I could shut off the air conditioner. And I don't run anything but my ring light, and I carry my phone around on flashlight. I don't turn because I'm here by myself when Rebecca works at night, so I don't run around with the electric on. I use the air fryer. So there's no reason my electric bill should be that high. So when we got the colder weather and I was able to open my window, it was great. I had a USB fan and that doesn't take but 4 volts to run. And I got to shut the air conditioner off. And now today is 90. Tomorrow's 95. I think it's going to get 98, and then back down to 90, and then I don't know. All this week is supposed to be. I think that's yeah. The weather's just supposed to be really crazy. Looking to see if I posted the weather. Yes, I did. This week coming today, 91. Friday, 95. Saturday, 95. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Yeah, so all this week, 90 and up. So the air conditioner will be on. I didn't want it on. I was hoping to have a winter where it was mild and no high electric bills, Twitters. I'm trying to save her a bus. I'm working on Rebecca's van, which is my van too. Thank you for coming, quiet listener. You're welcome to come anytime. It's no problem. When you feel up to it, come up. Tell us what's going on. You're welcome here, and we're definitely here to support you in any way we can. Thank you very much, Vicky. God bless you and have a good night. It's so weird calling her a quiet listener because that's not her original channel name. And I keep forgetting to put the 2 and 2 together. But, my memory. Anybody got a spare memory I can borrow? So, Diane, how have you been? Did you hear what I said? I gained so much weight on my vegetarian diet. That's not helping my kidneys at all. What the heck is going on? I don't know. I might be cheating. I don't know if I'm cheating or not. And I'm moving more. I got my Fitbit on, and it reminds me to get up and move. It tells me I've been sleeping better. Yeah. I know. Been dealing with my daughter. She got a couple of new diagnoses, and she's gone through a bunch of tests. And she's like, well, if I knew you knew so much, I would have called you for advice sooner. My oldest daughter. Like, gee, thank you. It's 40-something years old, and she's going to say, if I knew you knew so much. Like, where have you been for 40 years? Are you sure I gave birth to you? You act like I'm a stranger. Kids. Anybody want mine? You can have my kids, my diseases, and my ex-husbands. What am I going to give you in trade? Nothing. I don't know. Yeah, I want to take the knowledge I have now and go back to 1980 or even 81. 80 or 81. 80, yeah, 80's good. If I could rewind back to 1980, I would be happy. Then I could I'd probably make the same mistakes. You think we're destined to redo our mistakes like they were predestined and determined? Or do you think we're just that bad of a screw up that we I'm terrible. I asked the stupidest question. There are no stupid questions. It's just stupid answers. And no, I don't drink. This is water. I'm just naturally a gooba. To know me is to love me, or not. No. The other half. There you go. Yep. You've been on. Wait a minute. Diane, I've known you since 2018 when I started my channel. Back when Adventures with I Won't Say was a channel. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the first live stream that you moderated and that I met you. It wasn't Traveling Mics. It was that diving channel that I won't mention. Yeah, you should have just stuck with mine. Because I remember my first, yeah, exactly. That was the first channel. And that's when I met you, Diane. Did you know that? And I added you as a moderator to my channel way back then. I even have it on my live stream because Rebecca said, who am I supposed to add? And I said, I need you to add Diane. And she said, Diane who? And I said, Diane Phoenix. And I said, just wait for her to comment. And then, I taught her how to make you a moderator. 2018, August of 2018 is when I met you, Diane. Actually, before that. But you came on my channel the very first live stream I ever did. And you said something and I made you a moderator. I bet you don't even remember that. But I have not forgotten that. I did not say that for you to feel old. Stop it. I did not say that to make you feel old. I said that to make you feel that you were loved and wanted and proud of yourself, because I was impressed with you. Jealous, in fact. And you didn't even have to have a channel. You just were a great moderator. Diane, I'm 62 years old. Let's not talk about old. You had a cookie. You had a cookie. You're that jealous. Say hello to the folks again. You say hello. You see them? You see them in there? What do you do? Look. Constance, look at Mama in there. She said, I don't like in there. There's that thing you talk to that I'm jealous about. I'll be 66 come November. Well, you're a little older than me. That's not much. My sister's your age. Look at this dog. You know what she's doing? Is it 9 o'clock? Yeah, it's 9:30. 9:06 is her bedtime. And she is telling me, I had my cookie, and now you need to put me to bed. But guess what? You go to sleep on my bed. You can. It's all right. Want to go sleep on my bed? By the way, I like my animals better than I like humans. Huh. Do I love you more than the humans? I do. How much? That much. It's a good thing I'm not wearing makeup or I'd be lopsided. I'd be lopsided. You want to go night right here? Men do that. Men do that. I was just saying, if I had a choice of getting married again or not getting married, I would have had my children and not got married. Well, look at this dog. You cannot tell me this dog is not unconditional love and loyal. She's like, you should be paying attention to me and not that object over there with all the lights. She's like, I don't like you talking to everything else. I like you talking to me. So the story behind Constance here, baby, is, well, first of all, I don't buy dogs or animals. I owned my own rescue. I've been wanting a Boston since my neighbor had one when I was 8 years old, and that dog loved me. His name was Freckles, and he was a Boston with freckles, like freckly spots all over him. And I thought that dog was like the best thing in the world. He was so loyal and he loved me to death. And he bit everybody else, but loved me to death. Not even my dog. And I was like, I'm going to own a Boston. I want to own a Boston. I want to own a Boston. Then I got to be, how old are you now? 3? Are you 2 or 3? You're 3. You'll be 3 at Christmas. Thank you. I said to my daughter, after owning a rescue but never coming across to Boston, I said to my daughter, I want a Boston. She goes, well, go to a rescue. Well, I went to 4 or 5 Boston rescues, and it was like major issues with all the Bostons, like a lot of major issues. And I'm like, pardon me, but I kind of want a shiny new dog, which is not me normally. I'll take anything with 4 legs. But I don't know. So I paid for this one. And I don't pay. We won't tell anybody, will we? I don't pay for animals. I rescue them. I get them from shelters. But this one, I paid for. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad person. I just had my eyes set on a certain color, a certain size, a certain look about her, I guess. And I came across her parents, and I waited 6 months for them to successfully have a litter. And then I got to pick out of the litter. A pick over everybody. Yeah, all of mine do. Like, really, I'm 62 and I have not paid for an animal ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. I broke my own rule and purchased an animal, is that the kitty? I never do it. Never. Never. I don't buy them at pet stores. I don't buy them from breeders. I never purchase an animal. I purchased an abused horse once. The owner wouldn't just surrender it. So I said, if I give you $2,000, will you give me that horse before it dies? And the guy says, oh, yeah, sure, but I won't surrender it. So I waited another week, hoping he would surrender the animal. And yeah. So I walked up, threw the $2,000 at him, put the horse on a lead, took the horse out of there, and brought it right to the vet. Well, yeah, because like everything else, they're overcrowded, they're underfunded, then the food bills and the vet bills are going sky high like inflation. Oh, Benet! Hi, Fairy Dust! Happy Thursday night! A massive search of some groceries in my van. You're looking in your van for groceries, or you're in your van looking for a store that's open that has groceries? Groceries are expensive, but the price of pet food is up 70%. Did you realize that? 70, I keep track of the sort of thing. 70% markup in the last year. What do you want up there? You cannot have that toy. That is not your toy. My daughter has a little right here. It's a little stuffed monkey. My Boston wants that monkey. No, you cannot have Harmony. That is Harmony. This is Harmony. It's Harold Harper's wife, Harmony. And anybody who knows Rebecca knows Harold Harper. My Boston, see her down there, wants Harmony. That's not your toy, it's Sissy's toy. You cannot have Harmony. No. Harmony's hiding. Hiding from the doggies. It's bedtime. Go to bed. Get up in my bed. Go on. Go to bed. Go on. Constance, go to bed. I have a mess going on. Oh, a mess going on, Christine. Groceries are in there, but I could have sworn you're missing stuff. I thought I was missing stuff too. It's called Old Timers. Bernay. Yep. Where did that go? You know the weirdest thing I had happen? I bought a brand new thing of mayonnaise. Now mayonnaise, unless you leave it out in the heat, it doesn't go bad. And we literally use the mayonnaise, put the cover back on, put it in the fridge. I went to make egg salad yesterday. I take out the mayonnaise and it's rotten. Rotten. And I bought it a week and a half ago. Brand new. I used it, opened it and used it once. Do you know Hellmann's sold their company, they make the mayonnaise for Hellmann's in China now. I have never had a rotten thing of Hellmann's mayonnaise ever. Till it came from China. No, I'm not getting political or anything. But I don't believe in coincidence. Just saying. Yeah, that's what I told Rebecca. I'm going to make my own mayonnaise from now on. My own mayonnaise, my own peanut butter, my own jelly. Yep. Well, I'm diabetic, so. But yeah, beyond that, I'm finding that I'm making stuff homemade. No, you've been up twice. You go lay down. Go. Or I'll have to put you to bed. Go lay down. Yeah, I'm just gonna end up making everything homemade. And the price of groceries. I can't believe it. And it's getting worse. And being a vegetarian is even more expensive. I don't know how I'm gonna make ends meet. I could don't give me, Renee, don't give me license to run my mouth. You know I have diarrhea of the mouth, especially when it comes to stuff like that. I really could trash my own channel. I've been known to run my mouth on too many other people's channels. I know, right? Right? This is what Diane says for everybody who can't see. Diane says I should zip it. Man, oh man, I was in public, said something political, and a guy jumped down my throat. I was in public. I was out walking, well, riding in my wheelchair down the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and the guy overheard me say something political and jumped down my throat. I'm like, I'm videoing here. And he goes, well, you should blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it's my channel, my life, and I'm in public. I can say what I have a free right to speech, don't you know? You want to go to a country that has no free right to speech, you go to China. Or go to Canada where they monitor what you talk about. Just so that we're not picking on China. Canada, you don't have a right to free speech. Did you know that? I'm Canadian, half American. Firstborn American. I'm an immigrant. Well, no, I'm not an immigrant. My mother was. I am the first one to tell you that everybody should have the right to speak and say whatever they want. And if somebody gets butt hurt, get over it. But I will stay politically correct because I'm trying to build my channel. And I don't want people butt hurt on my channel. So then I have to explain myself. That could get to be a lot. So, anyway, now that I ranted on about something totally incoherent to most people, yeah, let's change the subject. Told you I was blunt. What are you doing? That's why I talk to my cats and dogs. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm 100% a patriot. Mm-hmm. I believe in America first. Oh, you're searching. Oh, so what are you looking for? What'd you lose? Guacamole, queso, sour cream, peanut butter. What you missing? I'm assuming you're looking in your fridge. You could be looking in your dry food. Do you want to go outside? No. You want to go to bed? Or you just tell me to get the heck off the computer and off my live stream, or give you the monkey. No, I'm not giving you the monkey. What are you searching for, Benet? Did you hear I talked to Kenny? His cruise is coming up. So anybody who doesn't know Kenny, you can check back my videos, and I'll be posting more. But I took him to yummy Cool Whip and blueberries. I have frozen blueberries. I don't mind sharing. You bring the Cool Whip, I got the blueberries. I have frozen strawberries, turbinate. And I have a smoothie machine. I have a blender for smoothies. I won't tell you the brand because then I'm advertising. Yeah, so anybody who's interested in knowing who Kenny is, he owns his own channel. It's Fordman, aka Kenneth Oaks, at youtube.com. Welcome back, Diane. And yeah, so he went on, he was the first recipient on Helping Hands for Cruising to get a free cruise for people who could never afford to go on a cruise on their own. And then I took him, after the cruise, I took him to Disney World. And we had a great time, and I'm just editing a lot of the videos now, so there are a few up, and there are a few live streams of Kenny. So when I refer to Kenny, that's who I'm talking about. I can link some in the description below later, which I might do. I probably will. What else? I wish I had a co-host. Anybody want to come up? Fairy Dust, you want to come up? How long have I been on here? I'm not sure. An hour and 22 minutes. Well, I'll stay on for an hour and 30 minutes because I'm going to have to use the restroom. If I had a co-host, which I apparently don't, if I had a co-host, I'd excuse myself, run to the restroom, and come back. But I already ran away from the screen to get dog biscuits. Left an empty screen with nothing going on. I do have a co-host, but she's not good at doing anything except for begging for a monkey. That is not your monkey. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom. Sucks to be me and not have a co-host. Zero sugar Cool Whip. How does that taste, Renee? Is that good? Just as good as regular Cool Whip? Oh, that's okay. I just gotta go pee and don't have a co-host. My cats and dogs don't have opposable thumbs. More than likely. More than likely, Diane. He was having internet issues. Everybody can hear me okay, right? Like my computer says that my volume is off, but that's probably because my microphone is on. It's been a while. Been too long since I've been done live streams and stuff. That's right. I'm a diabetic too, Fairy Dust, and so isn't Diane. No, Diane, you're just kidneys, right? Are you diabetic as well? Diane and I both have kidney disease. And then I found out I was diabetic. But just with the kidney disease, I was told I couldn't do sugar and I had to become a vegetarian. So, along with not being able to have sugar, I can't have any kind of animal protein at all. And I can't drink anything but water, lemonade, anything that has no oxalates. So I actually go to the restroom, I'm listening. Well, what are you going to listen to if I'm running to the bathroom? You can't hand me go pee because I'm way over there. Oh, you know what I can do? Wait, hey, maybe. I didn't pay for my StreamYards. Let's see. Background music. I will be right back after this message. Bye. Hey, I am back. I guess that turned out okay. Well, I'm the culprit here, I guess. I can have clear sodas too because of the phosphorus as well. So I drink Sprite usually, or ginger ale. But I can't have root beer, Coke, Diet Coke. Nothing diet. People who think that when you have diabetes that diet anything is good, it's not. If you want a sugar substitute, monk fruit. Not this stevia and all that. I mean, not stevia. All the sugar substitutes are bad, but stevia is monk fruit. That's why I got stevia on the brain. So I'm back. How's the music? I'll have to pick something else out next time. Something more popish. Let's see. Dance pop. Let's listen to that for a minute. Kind of weird. Ooh, this one's called Feeding the Ducks. Okay. Enough weirdness. I'm a weirdo. How about this for a background? Oh, I can't. I didn't pay for my StreamYards. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm using the free version. Yeah, I'm using the free version, but I'm advertising the paid version. I have a link in my description. They now they gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. But pretty soon I'll have a paid version. So I do have a link, and I do get credit, some kickback off my bill if you guys check out StreamYard. And even though I didn't put it's a paid promotion because I didn't plan on promoting, but seeing as I'm talking about using the free version instead of the paid version this month, it's because I'm working on my daughter's car and can't afford the paid version this month. Not and get ready for Thanksgiving too. Oh, okay. I steal Rebecca's groceries too. She was like, I'm gonna put my name on stuff, Mom. Where'd that thing of this go, that go? Did you eat all of the sour cream? You know, stuff like that. Now my cats, the dogs are put away. I did take a minute to put the dogs to bed. And now the cats are like, we're free! The dogs are away, we can play. People think because I'm disabled I can't dance. Guess what? I can dance. You can dance if you want to. So step back in time. Duckies! Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. Goose, goose, goose. Duck, duck, goose, duck. I'm not running around the table, sorry. So, yeah, we're back in the 90s. Living in the life in Texas. My vegetable garden decided we're going to grow now. All summer long, it just kept, I'd water it, it'd die. I'd water it, it'd die. It was 104 degrees. Trying to water a garden in the desert. Now it's 60 to 70 degrees and 51 at night. It's like, whoo, keep watering us. We're flowering. Oh, I might decide to give you a tomato, maybe a pepper. The cucumbers are growing too. Like, I should just start my garden in the winter. Replant time. So the price of groceries, Brene Fairy Dust here brought it up, but I have to go grocery shopping come Thursday, I think Thursday. Today's Thursday. A week from today, it's grocery shopping day. And I have a limited budget, and I'm just sitting here with my list going, what the heck am I going to buy? I buy one bag of groceries, it's $80. And there's two of us. And then I'll take a picture before I go grocery shopping of my fridge. 52 tonight, high is 60 tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we were going through. And now all week, 90 to 98 degrees during the day, every day, till next week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And that's as far out as I wanted to break my own heart. I get the air conditioner back on. There's two of us, and we're on a limited budget. And can we say beans and rice? I mean, I am trying to stretch garbage out. And poor Rebecca, she's like, you're the vegetarian, not me. Why do I have to eat like a vegetarian? And I'm like, okay, well, get what you want, and then I'll eat whatever I can. And she feels guilty. Then I'll go a week and I'll buy all kinds of stuff for vegetarians. And she's like, really? How long do I have to eat like a vegetarian? And I'm trying to convince her, but it's good for you. And she works at a fast food restaurant. Not that I want her to eat fast food, but she can eat meat and stuff. Oh, that's a good idea, Diane. Some heat, anyway. I prefer the cold. I come from New England. Give me anywhere between 50 and 82. 86 tops. That's my I'm comfortable zone. That's where I'm good. This 110, 114 degrees, no thank you. I'm done with that. I'm good. The desert Southwest is not my friend. And it's not dry heat here. I'm in Texas. I'm not in Arizona. It is Texas, and it is humid, and we got the Gulf of Mexico water. What, it's not. Oh, I'm sure. I don't do well with male sarcasm. I don't do well with a lot of things. I am so set in my ways. I guess I'm just an old fuddy-duddy now. Oh, man. I don't want to be an old fuddy-duddy. I have a good time. But I'm just not into monkeying around flying through the trees anymore. If you know what I mean. Right, Harmony? No monkeying around? Yes, Harmony's back. So, yeah, Harold goes everywhere with Rebecca in all the streams, and you'll see her on the cruise. Harold on the cruise, Harold in Disney World, Harold at the concerts, Harold out to dinner. Harmony always ends up home. She's a house monkey. So talking about monkeying around. So what else is going on? Let's see. So the price of groceries is out of this world. I have to work on my daughter's car. That's her Christmas present. It's her car, but she bought it to haul my butt around because it's a wheelchair van. Needs work. It's not bad. It just needs some, work. Suspension and drive shaft, wear and tear. Just saving for the bus. Trying to save for the bus. She wants her own bus. I don't know, we'll see. New apartment. Still trying to unpack. Trying to get used to the neighbors and lack thereof for changes. We went from a ranch out on the edge of town with lots of wide open space to we're next to a block away from the courthouse. In between two churches. With the main street going by. Yeah, it's a little different. But even with the main street going by and being closer to the trains, it's really quiet here. I mean, you guys haven't heard. I got the window shut. If I had the window open, you guys would have heard the train by now. The other live stream I did last Tuesday, I think Tuesday, you could hear the train really loudly. But and I like that sort of thing. I grew up spending my summers in on Cape Ferchu in Nova Scotia, which is the peninsula off of Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, that has the lighthouse that protects Yarmouth Harbor in the Bay of Fundy. That's where I grew up, and that's where my mother was born. My great grandmother's house was, my grandmother's house was, my other grandmother's house. Like both sides of my mother's father and his mother and his grandmother, it was like they all were within houses of each other. Well, melt my heart, Diane. You know, there's just some men that are just can make you turn inside out, upside down, and backwards, and nearly pass out when they kiss you. I had one like that. Just one. I was popular, a little popular redheaded girl. And then change subject, go from grandparents. But so my point was is I'm used to noise, the lighthouse, you know, and cows and ships and ship horns, and then if we went into the docks in Yarmouth, you'd get all the other horns and trains and whistles and beeps, and then coming over to the States when I went summers in the summer in Nova Scotia, winters in Massachusetts for school, back and forth every year growing up, pretty much every year. And then I've lived mostly rural, mostly farmland and on the ocean, on the seashore. Yeah. So, and I've lived downtown, but mostly in farmland. I'm a country girl, pretty much. But coming from Boston, country girl, but highly educated. Definitely not dumb as a stump. Sure. Yeah. So I'm comfortable here. I don't want to be stuck in one place anymore. I want to see the United States and go places while I still have the get up and go to get up and go. Is Sissy home? It should be early. Yeah, I guess Sissy's home. So Rebecca's home. Ooh, sorry about the dogs, guys. They're gonna let me know anytime there's something going on. I think it's my daughter. Let me make sure the back door is locked. The outdoor light went on. I don't know. The dogs heard a noise, I heard a noise, and then the security light went on. Not a good thing. going on with my chair? Oh yeah, so Diane was talking about there's usually one guy or one gal you meet that can just take your breath away. I have one. I was not popular and then I became popular. Like middle school into high school, I became. Then like the first year of high school, I wasn't so popular, and then by the time I graduated, or before graduation, my last senior year of high school, it's like everybody sort of grew up and got over themselves and stopped with the drama crap, and everybody liked everybody. We were a class of 260 odd students, and we all knew each other. We all pretty much knew each other's parents, and we all pretty much liked each other, or got along at least, weren't beating each other up in the hallways. And I fit in with everybody. I fit in from the jocks to the geeks, the deadheads, the Neanderthals, the everybody, from top to bottom, rich, poor, whatever your deal was. I was sort of mainstream, middle class, mainstream. Wasn't really into craziness that way, and I wasn't into craziness that way, though I was in drama, and I was in art and art appreciation, choir, band. I didn't play an instrument, I was in band. 700, woo! I came from a small town. Where did you come from? And was it a regional high school? Ours was not a regional high school. It was just our town high school. Diane says, my class was huge. It was 700. Just shy of 700. I keep forgetting not everybody can see the comments. Yeah, I did not go to a regional high school. I went to a local high school. Just one town, and the kids from that one town. Keep forgetting. That's how small town my mind is. Like, we didn't have regional high schools from that part of Massachusetts. Every town had its own high school. Oh, New Jersey, and it was a town school. So you grew up not that far from me. I was in Saugus, Massachusetts, just 10 minutes north of Boston. On Route 1. Route 1 Saugus. Woohoo! Home of the Hilltop Steakhouse. I worked there for 15 years. So that was sort of an advertisement. Diane, have you lived in New Jersey your whole life? Are you still there now? I love New Jersey. They got good pizza. They got a good bakery. There's so much good food there. I love to see. I'm sorry, but I judge a place by their food. I'm a big foodie. Oh, Somerset. Ah, I know. I think I've been through Somerset, and I've heard of Somerset. I think I've driven through. Oh, 40 years ago. Oh, okay. You know where my favorite place out that way is? And I know it's a little bit different because New Jersey's on the way to New York, but Mystic, Connecticut. I took a cruise on the Mystic Whaler. It's a tall ship with cruise, and we went to Block Island and Newport and like all up the seacoast there. It was great. Had a great time. We went on a lighthouse tour. We got to see Camelot, the house with John F. Kennedy and his wife. Oh yeah, Edison Highland Park. Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty ritzy neighborhood. Little upper middle class. There was some Kennedys down that way. Kennedy family. I won't say the last name because it wasn't Kennedy's, but I mean, they're Kennedys, but they're the cousins. Yeah, the Jersey Shore is beautiful. I'm sorry. Yeah, I grew up in Saugus, which has Revere and the whole coastline going up all the way up to Maine. Yeah, I love the shore, the seashore. And then in Canada, I lived on the seashore. So, yeah. And then my brother had a farm in southwest Maine. And I lived in New Hampshire for a while, and I have lots of family and friends in New Hampshire. That's not on the seashores, that's at Portsmouth. And I spent a lot of time in Salem, Massachusetts, with the witches, the witch trials, and all that. Whoa. My friend was going to help me. That's what the dogs are barking at. Let me text him back. He's actually the guy who lives above. I forgot. Oh, show, not shoe. I'm not good at texting. I'm trying to get all my video from my phone to the computer memory so I can edit it. And because of my seizures and my MS and my short-term memory loss, how to get things from one device to another, I Bluetoothed it, right? So I could use the video and the pictures, but I really want to dump my phone, empty it out, put it on the computer, and delete everything off my phone so that I have more memory space. And be able to make it into files on my desktop screen, so I can just go into my editing program and copy paste and do everything, because I have 2-3 years of back video that I have not edited and put out as content. I spent the last 3 years pretty much doing live streams, and then now I've been doing shorts, and then every now and then I will get a chunk of video and edit it, not so greatly, but edit it and put it out. But I really want to get my my content up there. And I'm trying to go every Tuesday, Thursday on a live, and then drop a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and take the weekend off. That's my goal. So without help from someone who's a little more I'm tech savvy. I just, like I said, I have memory issues. Once I do it a few times and practice again, I'll be okay. But it's that speed bump. It's the tracking from A to B to C to D, and this is how it goes. And then when I do it a few times, I won't forget until I have another seizure or I go into the hospital and have an operation. Anesthesia causes amnesia. Did you know that? And a year ago, I had 5 operations in 2023. Right? No, 2022. It's 2023 now. It's not 2024 yet. 2022, I had 5 operations, which means, and sepsis and COVID. So my memory's shot. So remembering how to transfer files from my phone, delete them, and put them on my computer in the memory, and delete my memory, and then my Google memory and my Google Drive memory are full. I need to dump it. So I have to have my friend, my upstairs roommate, or upstairs tenant who lives upstairs, come and help me. Because he actually is the AV guy and the vlogger guy, video guy for our local church down the road. So he's real good at this. And he can just go blah, 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 blah. Rebecca can too, but she loses her patience with me because I have to be repetitively shown how to do it until it sticks. And Rebecca is a hardworking, very busy, overworked individual who never gets time to herself. So the last thing she's going to feel up to, she'll feel up to showing me once, but to show me repetitively long enough for me to memorize it and be able to replicate it over and over again, that's going to take a couple of hours, and she doesn't have that much patience or time, which is fine. I'm perfectly good with that. My daughter is precious to me, and her health and well-being are far more important to me. So, yeah. And anybody who knows her knows, because this is her channel too. And she's on here, she's what everybody looks for, the cute little girl. I get friends who go, so where's Rebecca? You like me, or you're after Rebecca? The younger guys, the 30-something guys. It's like, so you're looking for Rebecca, right? They laugh. No, we're friends with you, but where's Rebecca? I kind of wish I was 30 again. No, never mind. Too much drama. There's a lot of drama at our ranch. Maybe. We can only hope. We can only hope. I don't know about forgetting those parts. Forgetting other things, yeah, but I don't know about the other part. Hi, Fairy Dust. Oh, she has some. So she had your Cool Whip and your blueberries. Did she eat them? You're making me want blueberries. And they're frozen. And I have no Cool Whip. So what am I gonna? I could make. No, I don't even have. I'd have to make oatmeal and put blueberries with strawberries on it. And it's too late at night to do that. Oh well. You're making me hungry, fairy dust. I should text Rebecca and have her bring me something. Oh, they were in the same bag. So you dropped your mom's bag off, but your blueberries and Cool Whip were in the bag with her stuff. So you just said, "Here, Mom, here's your stuff," not knowing you were dropping off your stuff to your mom. I'm texting Rebecca if anybody wants to know what I'm doing. Oh, wow. I talked to a lot of people today. Look, Diane, you're online. I told her I'm hungry. We'll see what she writes back. Not much from her fast food place can I eat. Actually, I'm not supposed to eat anything from her fast food place. But I can cheat and have French fries, I guess. Blueberries and Greek yogurt. I usually eat that for a midnight snack, Diane. You're right. But I'm all out of Greek yogurt. That's on the list. I don't have the list to show you, but that's on the grocery list. Greek yogurt. Between salads, Greek yogurt, Mexican beans, chili beans, Spanish rice, Rotel. Like I put Spanish rice, Rotel, and chili beans all in a pot with onions and green peppers. And I simmer that until it's all had a chance to, all the flavors to ruminate together. Like a good 20-30 minutes on simmer, very low. And then I'll have a bowl of that. So it's like a vegetarian chili with sour cream. And sometimes raw onions and sour cream. And then I eat lots of salads. But I'm not allowed spinach, kale, any dark leafy greens because that has oxalates. But I'm allowed to eat, watery lettuce like iceberg and Boston and like the water content ones. And cabbage because that's a lot of water content and fiber. I can eat broccoli. I'm not supposed to. No, I can have Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, carrots, squash. You know what it is I find that I'll buy things like Cool Whip and different things like that because of the holidays. Makes me crave those sort of things. Mm-hmm. I sent okay. So she's trying to work. She's training someone new. So I said, pick something I can eat and bring it home. I'm hungry. She'll get out at midnight. So I'll be eating at midnight. Maybe that's why I gained the weight. I was doing intermittent fasting. So what I was doing was I was eating between noontime and 6 p.m. Noon and 6. And that is when your kidneys kind of work the best because you've had a chance to dump the toxins. Your kidneys has a chance to rest and process the toxins at night and dump them in the morning. Then you eat from noon to 6 p.m. and then it gives your kidneys a break to repair and then go through and dump the toxins, if that makes any sense to anybody. But that sort of intermitting fasting gives the load over 6 hours, because you can eat what your vegetarian diet throughout those 6 hours, but you eat more smaller amounts instead of eating a big breakfast, a big lunch, a big dinner, and have them so that your kidneys are working constantly trying to rid you of the toxins. So if you're making them work gently from noontime to 6, and you're also drinking lemon water or lemonade with monk fruit instead of sugar, or just plain this is distilled water, because the heavy minerals in even spring water tax your kidneys when you have kidney disease. The last thing you want to do is strain your already broken kidneys. You don't want to overload them. They're fragile at that point. You don't want to end up on dialysis. You want to balance your kidneys working with them being able to have a chance to heal. Because they can heal from this, but you can reverse or stave off ending up on dialysis. The thing with Diane and I hope I don't bother you, Diane, by talking and saying what your condition is. You can tell me or not to shut up. Just tell me to shut up. Is the last thing you want to do is end up on dialysis. In my case, I won't speak for Diane. In my case, if I go on dialysis, that's pretty much it for me. I have so many autoimmune diseases and problems with my... Yeah, there you go. I have two. I refuse. If I'm not eligible, the cut to the chase is, I'm not eligible for kidney replacement. I'm not eligible to have new kidneys. So if I ever let myself end up on dialysis, that's it for me. So I am fighting tooth and nail to keep my kidneys either slowed down, stopped, or reversed damage. And I'm researching and learning and practicing everything possible to do that I can. And anybody who's been part of my life or watched me on YouTube up till now can see the changes and see my health improve. My mentality, my focus, my fog, my confusion is so much better. My skin tone, my skin texture. When you have toxins, you can see it. My skin will be yellow. It will not my skin won't turn over. So even if I exfoliate, I end up with really bad dry skin buildup. And what it is the kidney toxins are building up in your skin, and it's killing your skin. It's killing your hair. It's killing your eyesight. There was times when I woke up and all I saw was milk, like a milk cloud. And it's because the load of toxins on my kidneys. was so great that my eyes weren't getting enough oxygen. My skin wasn't getting my circulation. And that's my diabetes and my kidneys. They go hand in hand. But my diabetic situation and my kidney situation, I was looking at, and I still am with my MS and everything else, a death sentence. It's just a matter of when. And I don't want a dead by date on my forehead. And so many doctors have put a dead by date. I had a doctor say, "Oh, you have 2 more weeks." I said, "Well, that's good. I'm going on a cruise for 2 weeks. I'll see you when I get back." He goes, "So you're going to die on a cruise?" I said, "Oh, well, I could die in a worse place." I didn't die. I come back and I'm like, hey. Don't try and put a label on my forehead. I don't need a tag on my toe yet. No body bag waiting for me. And it's because I'm a fighter and I wanted to learn how to repair damage done as much as possible. So yeah, I do cheat. I am human. But 99.9% I try and go do. I call it my expiration date too, Diane. Yep. And I don't have one. But the doctors try and give me one. They try and say I have one. I don't want to hear. 12 years ago, I swear on a stack of Bibles, I was given 2 years. I was given 2 weeks. I was given 2 years. I was given. Every time I turn around, they stick a date. The date. And you know what I said? I'll go when God takes me. I'll go when I'm supposed to go. I'll go when I go. When I don't sit up and put my feet on the floor. But till then, I'm going to do everything possible to still be here. And the medications, or a lot of the medications that they give me with the side effects, were doing me more harm than good. It's like, here's this pill, that pill, this pill, that pill. Oh, by the way, we have to do blood work and make sure that your kidneys aren't being affected. Make sure that your kidneys aren't getting worse. And I'm like, you give me medication to make me feel better, but the side effects are harming my kidneys, or making my MS worse, or making my kidney stones worse, or making my circulatory worse, or my heart condition worse, or my seizures worse. Why do I want to take medication to blunt or tamper down the symptoms only to have it destroy my body faster? When the side effects are worse than the cure, well, they're not even a cure, it's not a cure. When the side effects are worse than the maintenance medicine, then you know you're going the wrong way. So then I said, do my blood work, tell me what I'm deficient in, and I will work from there. So now I have vitamins that take care of everything to do with my endocrine, my thyroid. I have vitamin B12 because I have pernicious anemia, and I have regular anemia. So I have to, I'm always vitamin B12 deficient. So I have to take double B12 because the shots don't work. I have medication for my circulatory system so that I don't end up with amputations of my feet from my diabetes. I have medications that help my lymphatic system so I don't get edema. I have other medications that medications, vitamins that get rid of the bad proteins in my body, which also helps my kidneys. And on and on and on. I researched what's going to help my body purge all these toxins out and then reinforce my immune system and my neurological system, the things that are being attacked. And then the diet, the intermittent fasting, everything to promote an increase in my immunity and an increase in my body's ability to repair. And that's what I did. And I'm a lot better, a lot healthier, a lot more energy, and not every 2 months in the hospital having operations or being told every time I go to the doctor, it was some other diagnosis. You got this wrong, that wrong, this wrong, this wrong. And I didn't want to keep hearing, you don't want to go to the doctor anymore, when all they have to say is, oh, guess what's wrong with you now? Guess what's worse? Guess what's not getting better? Guess what? Your blood works worse. It's not better. Now, they're like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, your blood works way better. Whatever you're doing, your kidneys are functioning. Your functionality is better. Whatever you're doing, your kidney stones are not forming as fast or not forming at all. And this last one, he said, you're not forming kidney stones anymore. What's going on? I changed not taking prescription medicine. I changed my diet. I changed my sleep habit. I changed my, like I said, doing intermittent fasting. I changed my water. There's nothing in here. No heavy metals, no heavy minerals, nothing. It's just distilled water. It's improved, but it'll never cure, but any improvement is better than you remember fairy dust, what I was like. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't get out of my own way. I could barely sit up and feed myself. And I am so much better. Remember watching fairy dust, watching me and Troy, and I laid in bed in my pajamas and looked like Jabba the Hutt. And me and Troy used to laugh at me and make fun of me looking like Jabba the Hutt in bed. Look, I'm up, I'm sitting up, I wear makeup. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So how much more energy I have. My lips aren't purple. I have COPD and asthma. I have a heart condition. Every time I talk too long or too much, my lips turn purple. I can't breathe. But even that's better. Everything's been better. Yeah, see, you remember. She remembers, because she's been with me again. You've been with me since 2018 as well. Mike's live, right? Mike's live shows. Late night with Mike, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Traveling Mike's Adventures. Check them out. I don't have all the links, but I will call them out and say their channel names. Yeah, you see a big change in my health. I'm fighting, but I won't give up. Excuse me. But that's what my channel is about. My channel is about, me, an older white American woman who's very ill, who, despite all odds, is going to see the world, heck or high water, and I'm doing the best I can to travel and to let other people with disabilities and illnesses, and whether it be hidden disabilities, visible disabilities, depression, anxiety, bipolar, you name it, mental illness, deformities, whatever you have that would be considered a disadvantage, I'm here to tell you if you can do it. You're worth it. You're loved. You're cared about. I care. I'm here. Oh, okay, 2021. So whose channel did I meet you on, Veritas? Do you remember? I'm not always positive, but I try to be as positive as I can. And I, earlier I said I don't like people, I like my animals, but that's more like an unconditional love reason why. But I care too much about other people. And I want to show them that if I have this strength, then my friends who were worse off, and I'm not saying I'm bad off because I'm not that bad off, but I have a friend who has really bad cancer, and God bless him. He's gonna do it. He's gonna be okay, I think. And I've lost friends. Oh, okay. We did meet on Mike's Endless Live. Okay, that's what I thought. I've lost Papa Mozo. I got I'm a proud recipient of the Papa Mozo Humanitarian Award. And I don't say that to toot my own horn. I say that because I'm proud to be considered even half of what Papa Mozo was when it comes to being the type of human being he was. To even be thought of in that way is a huge, huge honor for me to be compared even fractionally to the humanitarian services that he provided, that he unconditionally loved people and would give them literally the shirt off his back, the last penny, the last ounce of his love and energy. And it didn't matter where you came from. He didn't care. He just saw a fellow human who needed whatever he had more than he did, or he thought they must need it more than I do. And he'd give it. So for me to even be, for his wife to even think that I was worthy of a fraction of that honor is beyond imagination, beyond my imagination, that I would be worthy. So if anybody thinks that I'm here and that I don't care and that I can't be contacted, that I am unreachable, or there's no one who loves him, no one to talk to, bullshit. Here's my information in the comments below on my About page. I have everything there except for my phone number because I'm sorry, I can't answer the phone 24 hours a day. If you need me, there are ways of getting a hold of me. If you can't get a hold of me, get a hold of one of my friends who can text me, message me, or call me and say, Lorraine, someone needs you. I'm here for everyone. And I truly am. Yeah. Anyway, I don't. I'm humbled by my own humble. Yeah, I don't. I want people to know how I am, but I'm humble. Does that make sense? I want people to come to me, and I'm humbled that they feel that people should feel safe to come to me, if that makes any sense. Now I got myself in a corner. Somebody say something. Diane, rescue me. I'm a joker. I'm bluntly honest, and I just care about everybody above myself. Anyway. So anyway, fairy dust. Anytime, Diane. I'm always here for you. And I hope that anything I have to say has helped. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I'm here to listen and here to help. And that's what I want to be. That's the legacy I want to leave. You know, forget about me, forget about my illnesses. What, you know, how can I help you? Because I'm not call me pity party. I'm, how can I help that someone who needs someone more than I do? Everybody needs to have unconditional love. Fairy dust. So, did you go to any meetups lately? And I talked to Kenny. I guess he'll be riding solo on the cruise, huh? Trying to change the subject. Take the focus off of me. I don't do well. Uh-oh. Well, I said I was going to go at, what, 10:30, and that's in about a minute. Anybody have anything else they'd like to bring up, discuss, talk about? I think I was randomly covered 5 million topics and subjects and roundabout. No, Crystal can't go. Nope. So Kenny will have no one to go with. He's going solo. But you know what? It's a good learning experience. He'll be fine. He'll do more. He'll have more opportunity to grow by going alone than he ever will if everybody helps him. We were talking about how Kenny's going solo on the cruise. Fairy dust. But yeah, so this is an opportunity for him to really prove to himself that he can do more than he knows. He'll be fine. He knows where the food is. Exactly. When does a disabled person grow the most? When they don't have anybody to do it for them. Oh, okay. In June. I thought he just went to one, but I think he went to Michigan 23. But he's flown on his own. This is his second cruise. He knows where the food is, knows where the bathrooms are. He knows how it works. He knows how to get from the hotel to the cruise and all the transfers, transportation wise. He's got a wheelchair to aid to help him on and on embark and disembark from the ship. So other than navigating the ship, and then he'll learn how to make friends. Maybe he'll meet girls his own age instead of hanging around with all us old farts all the time. Yeah, the only person on there he'll know is Hope Faith, and he's never met her. But she'll be on there with her mom. That was his whole reason for going in the first place. But then he'll get the lowdown on the reality of that too. So it'll be a big learning curve for him. I think he'll leave an unsure young man and come back a confident man who can, with a disability, who knows now that he can. Oh, good. That will be awesome. I think he'll come off the ship knowing that no matter what obstacle, he can find a way around it. Where right now he thinks he needs help for everything. And I think that he'll learn that he can do a lot more and be perfectly fine on his own. So I just see it as a humongous. He had the opportunity to cancel. He could have canceled if he felt like he couldn't do it. I'm all for him doing it, and he's all for doing it. Papa's kind of skeptical, but then Papa's his dad and doesn't want anything bad to happen, and I don't want nothing bad to happen. And I don't think anything bad will happen. I think he'll be fine. The very least, he might be a little lonely, but he's got the internet package, so he can go live. He can call dad. He can talk to people. If he's lonely, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah. Look at the astronauts. One step for mankind. That'll be Kenny. You know? One step for man, one step for mankind. I think he'll come off a changed, more confident, more capable young man. Text my daughter. She finally got a chance to get to the phone. Yeah, they do dump a lot of trash, and yeah, you're right. Exactly. That's why they register their ships in Bermuda and other countries that don't charge those penalties and all that. If you were in America, you wouldn't get in touch. You wouldn't get a license, and you would be penalized for dumping in the oceans. So that's why they register ships with countries that don't penalize. Ooh, they are super fun. but they are big pollutants. What they do, the waste they do, it's not trash they dump into the ocean. They do offload the trash. I've watched them. They put it in a trash compactor, and it gets compacted, and I'll see the cubes of compacted trash come off. Fairy dust, it's the solid waste and waste water, liquid waste. But as far as the plastics, cardboard, wrapping, oh, tires, but that was not from a cruise ship. Exactly. A private corporate industry. Yeah. I love Scotland. That would be a good idea. I still cruise, but not often. I'm going in March of 2025. you sound kind of 50-50, Diane. Think about it carefully. Don't make any rash decisions. You got time. There's no need to rush into anything, even if you are terminally ill. Don't make that be a impetus to rush into anything that you don't want to. I don't rush into anything. It's like I all the time that I feel that I got the time on this earth. You're right. It is. That's exactly true, fairy dust. It's a lot of polluting going around on land, on the ocean, in the sky, in space. You have a lot of healing to do. Time heals, and you got nothing but time. And if Doug wants to be a part of your life, then he'll give you the time. Yeah, you can't avoid all polluting activity, fairy dust. I'm not saying you should be a part of it, but you can't avoid it totally either. Look how clean the skies were. The pollution in the air from when COVID happened without the cars on the road. And what do? We run around And I'm not saying electric cars are the answer either. I'm just saying that when the cars and everything shut down, the air got really clean. So we contribute to polluting the earth every day. Whether it's 1 can, 1 micron, 1 plastic, whatever, compared to 20 million tons of it, we're contributors as well. Are you guilty by a penny or a pint? You know what I mean? What's that saying? Are you guilty a penny or a peck? It don't matter. It's still guilt. I don't blame you. I didn't cruise for a long time. The reason why I cruise now isn't the ports I go to, and isn't what I'm paying, and isn't what activities are on the ship. I enjoy the vessel. I grew up on boats. I enjoy being on the ocean in a vehicle floating around, seeing the wildlife, watching the seagulls go by. I don't go on a cruise to gamble. I don't go on a cruise for the shows. I don't go on the cruise for the other people. I don't go on the cruise for the cabins. I get the cheapest cabin usually. This cruise coming up, I'm going to get a suite, but it's only because the handicap all they had was a suite, and it's in Canadian cash, and it's the same price as if I paid for a regular cruise. And it's Rebecca's birthday, and she wants to go. I'd do anything for Rebecca. But no, I enjoy it for laying out on a lounge chair in the shade, not in the sun. I can't lay in the sun. And having the fresh salt air and I'm here to enjoy what life I have left. The drama part of the life is always going to be pollutants. There's always going to be degradation. There's always going to be war. There's always going to be financial whatever. There's always going to be some sort of my whole life. I grew up ducking under my desk at school when the air raid sirens went off. Life has never been drama free, ever. Well, and we've gone from food that wasn't GMO to food, yeah. Yeah, they have cheap deals on cruises. One of the more inexpensive vacations you can go on. I have friends who think that Disney's a corrupt sex orgy type male-oriented laugh joke about sex. And then I have Disney friends that don't see it that way, don't see the extreme part of that, the male-dominated sex part of Disney, and see it as a innocent, fun activity to enjoy and see the wonder and the excitement of your children or your elderly grandparents, or enjoy each other's company and have a good time. You can make ugly out of anything, and you can candy coat and you can acidify anything in life. I want to choose some middle ground. You know what I mean? And I've seen this sexual innuendos. In fact, I have pictures that prove sexual innuendos in the Disney parks and in the videos and in the films and the male dominance and the abuse and the narcissism and the yeah. But I love Disney. You know what I mean? You can make negative out of. That's exactly true. But when he was alive, there was a lot of sexual innuendo as well. And evil. Don't think he wasn't part of that. He was no saint. He was no saint, not at all. Just like any other movie mogul. But I love Disney, so I love Disney for my reasons. And I choose to look away and ignore the negative. I can bring it up. I can spout it off to you. I can show you in detail. But do I want to play that way? No. No. Nope. Nope. I had a friend that every time I got on the phone, it was drama. Like, not what good happened in their day, but every little detail of everything negative that happened that day. To the point where I was getting stressed out and said, "You're making me ill. I can't talk to you." Well, why? Because everything out of your mouth is, guess who I had a fight with today? Guess what they talked about? Guess what I had to yell at them about? Guess what safety concerns I had? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? And then they'd call me when they're driving home from work, and it was road rage the whole ride home. I'm like, why am I on the phone with you while you're driving? Well, because I'm hands-free and I could talk to you and I'm not bored. Well, then stop yelling and flipping people off and screaming. I don't want to hear it. If, it was, I was having a perfectly fine day. I don't want my day rained on. And then I don't call people when I'm having a bad day. Because if I'm having a bad day, I don't want to bring their good day down. I wake up with a smile on my face every day. Oh, there's the train. Can you hear it? I don't know why I didn't. We got this really loud one. Look at that. Almost a half an hour ago, I said I was going to go. Yeah, I can be a yacker, I tell you. I can be a yacker. Yeah, I just, whatever time I'm here for, I want to try and have it be as positive and as nice as possible. Not that I won't. I live almost 2 hours south of San Antonio, Veritas. Halfway between San Antonio and Laredo. So Ron is north of Waco. He's a good 3 hours. Yeah, we got the big diesel trains with the big ass horns, and they tend to pull about 100 or so cars, rail cars behind them. So they're heavy as hell. I live close enough you can actually feel the rumbling of the train going by. It's like, I love falling asleep by the foghorn of the lighthouse. But the trains don't bother me. I don't even hear them hardly at all. Even my old apartment, which was 2-3 miles away over on the other side of town, out on the outskirts, where the ranches are, you could hear the trains because it's flat land and everything, all the noise bounces off the buildings. What buildings there are, none of them are higher than 2-story, except for the courthouse. I think that's 4th-story, and it's up on the largest hill in the neighborhood. I'm actually on that hill. And then everything else is sloped away because this part of Texas is flat. There's no hill country here. It's all flat. Flatlands. Ooh. Are you still here, Faridas? You didn't leave me, did you? If you did, you didn't say goodbye. I wasn't trying to be mean. Just being myself honest. I'm too honest for some people. Oh, there you are. Which trains? Off of what highway? $35, $10, $4.10. Oh, I know. Once I'm out of here, that'll be my saying too. I do not want to be here. Anyone who wants to help donate to our bus to help me get my butt out of Texas. Oh, that's cute. The only thing is, you gotta watch out for when the trains don't see you. Oh, you have no idea. One of those highways, huh? Well, I'll see where the train tracks go. Fairy dust, and I'll send you a photo. I know, right, Diane? A week ago, you wouldn't have said that. You're definitely healing. That's funny. I have to laugh. What's that song? All my exes live in Texas? Oh, man. No, thank you. I did not date anyone here the whole time I was here. I know what Texas men are like. No, thank you. No, thank you. And I didn't want to be here longer than 5 years, and here I am. Been here since February 14th, 2000. 5. It's way too long. Too long to be in Texas. I don't know how people love it so much. Either they lived in a part that I haven't lived in yet, or they're just dang ass crazy. $1977. A ranch in San Antonio area, end of the road, tracks, feet away, on a slightly higher level. Can you ask your mom where you used to live, Fairy Dust? Maybe she knows. Like for a few, not tonight. I mean, future when we have another discussion about it. I'm just curious. Ooh, is the train that goes up 35 from Mexico to northern Texas goes right through San Antonio. And that's the train you're hearing. Is the one that goes right through my town. And it parallels Route 35, north to south, south to north, depending on which way you're heading. Anywhere away from Mexico is where I'm heading. Though I'm stuck. I'm 80 miles east of Eagle Pass, where all the immigrants are coming through. 80 miles. You would think that would be, or is it 65 miles? Let me see. Wait a minute. I'll tell you in 1 second how far exactly I am from Eagle Pass. How far is my town if they're looking 86.5 miles, an hour and 40 minutes. Let me see what the closest border crossing is. The closest one, they're talking about the checkpoint. Guess Laredo at 69 miles. So Laredo is the closest border. And then Eagle Pass is a little farther. They sold it, I think, the ranch, I think, and moved closer to town. My dad's side in 1981 was my last visit in Texas. I don't know any of my dad's family now. I mean, from Texas. Oh, okay. I just thought maybe your mother would remember, even though it was your father's information. But if not, not. So evidently, I'm closest to Laredo, the border of Laredo, than I am to Eagle Pass. Either way, we get them coming and going. And we're right on the highway and have the trains. So guess where a lot of the immigrants end up? Right here. But now that the governor is shipping them off to everywhere, they don't leave Laredo or Eagle Pass or any of those. They stay there and get bused or air flights out of Texas. So as far as a majority of them, they stay at the border towns and then they are shipped off from the border towns. So we're not having the problem of them running through our backyard like we did a couple of years ago. We had them literally walking through our backyard because you can see where I lived out in the outskirts, you could see the train tracks and watch them get on the trains. And then my daughter works at the truck stop, and you could see them trying to sneak into trucks and stuff. Oh, the immigrants and the border crossings and yeah. I'm just saying how close I am to all that. That's all I was saying. I wasn't really trying to bring that into a big discussion. But the trains and the access that they had to everything was right here. So, yep. So who's looking forward to Halloween? The fall is my favorite time of year. I like Halloween. We don't have trick-or-treaters. They do trunk or treat here, pretty much. So if we want to do trick or treat, we donate to the church and then we go sit at the church and we get to see the trick or treaters that way. It's safer for the kids and, less hassle for the adults. And there's only like 7,000 people in this town and a majority of them are elderly. Like the demographics here is like a majority of them 50 and up. Yeah, I love the fall. I was born in February, but I love the fall. It has the best weather, and I'm not adverse to winter weather. I just don't like shoveling. I don't mind driving in snow, but I don't like driving on ice, and I don't mind walking in snow. I don't like walking on ice, and I love sleigh rides and cold weather and hot chocolate and the fireplace and snuggling down and cuddling and the whole winter. But 114 degrees nonstop all summer long, and you can't move and you can't breathe and you can't cool off, and there's only just so many clothes you can take off and you're still not any cooler. And when you turn on the cold water tap, it's hotter than the hot water tap. Yeah, not a fan. I like turning on the cold water tap and going, brr, I have to turn on the hot water tap. Not, how do you cool down the cold water tap? Which means you can only take a shower at the coldest part of the night and the water is still pretty much too hot to take a shower. So you end up filling the tub with water and still taking a bath late at night when the water in the tub cools off. You can never really shower in the summer here because the water's too hot. The cold water is too hot. You can't fill your dog's water dish and give it to him because the water's too hot. It's like giving him boiling water off the stove. You actually have to either give him bottled water that you had sitting out in the house or water in the fridge, or if you do give him tap water, which the water ain't great, you have to pour it into the bowl and put the dog's bowl in the fridge for a half an hour to take the heat out of it, or put ice cubes in the dog's water to cool it off. Yeah, that's how bad the summers are here. And they don't bury the water pipes. They're only 8 inches underground. Even under the hot top, even the water mains, the main water pipes are only like 8 inches underground, and the sun heats the hot top, the tar, which boils the water in the pipes. So our water is boiling hot all summer long. And then in the winter, I think it was 3 winters ago, we had really cold weather for so long the water main pipes burst because the ground froze to 12 inches and burst the water pipes. And the whole town had water, the main water pipes, all the water pipes, and everybody's pipes in their house burst. And they couldn't even, they had to wait for another town farther out that didn't freeze to send water pipes here for us to get them to fix the water pipes. And they're still fixing some of them now, 3 years later. Yeah, it's crazy. We live in the hottest, on average, town in Texas. The hottest average temperatures is our town. And if you watch the radar, our town's here, and every storm goes either just a little bit north or just a little bit south. We hardly get any rain. It's like its own micro climate cosmos thing going on. The weather is coming off the Gulf of Mexico, coming this way, or it's coming from Baja California, coming this way. It goes right around, like totally up around San Antonio or Dilley or Pearsall, or down around Laredo that way, or Lytle. So we're here, and it's like we are our own demagnetized zone, and nothing comes in it. But then when we do have something happen, some rain, some storm, something, it's like a bomb hitting, like the biggest hail. I got video of hail the size of baseballs. It broke my daughter's windshield. I have a short of that, of the hail ruining my daughter's windshield on my channel. And so when we can't just have a tornado, we have to have a tornado and wind shear, and like everything's blown over like matchsticks, or we don't get nothing. Everything goes around us. Yeah, it's crazy. Some deserts do, some deserts don't. We have we have dust storms. We have we get, when they burn the fields in Mexico, we get all the Mexico smoke, and it's got red dirt dust in it. So everything is bright red dirt and dust and smoke and ash from them burning the fields, because that's how they turn the fields over every year. They don't like turn the fields over, they burn them all. And that just comes right at us, straight up all spring long. And then we get the Africa dust, the Sahara desert dust that comes straight across the Gulf of Mexico, straight over Corpus Christi, straight over us. So we get all that dust storms, and that affects our weather and our homes and our cars and our lungs and issues. Yeah. I swear if a volcano blew up, we'd get the ash from that too. I feel like we're in the crosshairs of everything. It's just Texas, and then this section of Texas is just weird how, I don't know. Every place has their issues, but I don't know. It seems like we attract the strangest things. Yeah, I have video of like our sky turns blue, green, purple, orange, yellow, like colors, bright colors, and not rainbows, like just the sky itself. And the sun and the moon always have some sort of odd color because some particles are in our air around us or our atmosphere around us that changes the colors of the stars, the moon, the sun, the clouds. They're always some crazy color. It's not normal. And there's always smoke, there's always fires, there's always something in the air. We can't go anywhere. Yeah, Diane. There's strange going on. Strange goings on and strange things that live here. Yep. The stranger things. Yep, for sure. Well, it's 11:14 at night, guys. Rebecca will be home soon. I think I've gone quite a bit longer than I thought I was going to go, but I really appreciate everybody, especially you, Fairy Dust, and you, Diane. It's not every day you guys come up for my shows. It's really nice to have you both. I hope you come up again sometime. Maybe I'll actually have a decent subject matter by then. I'm going to be having a special guest, 2 special guests. It will be a live show, but I won't. They'll be the only ones up on panel because it will be a private kind of talk, not private, but like a closed live stream where I'm doing interviews of them and their channel and their subject matter and everything, and then there'll be a question and answer time after, and like an informative type of review. So I hope it will be entertaining. Now will be the introduction of my new podcast show. And so I hope everybody keeps an eye out for that, and check out any of the links below if you're interested in StreamYards, Robinhood, stock trades. There's a few of them. I got a few sponsors going on. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share me out. And if you're not part of the family, guess what? You are now. All right. Well, thank you. God bless everybody, and take it easy, everybody. Be well. Have a good night, guys.